Many Hoosiers have noticed higher energy bills this winter and look to online forums such as Facebook groups for answers. Colder temperatures and a recent rate increase could be behind the spike. Lily St. Angelo reports.
Bloomington resident Melissa Brooks keeps the thermostat in her two-bedroom apartment around 60 to 64 degrees. It's one way she can lower her energy use and keep her bill down. But her efforts haven't paid off this winter.
When I saw that I was keeping it, at between 60 and 64 and these bills were still getting ridiculous, I was like, okay, well, am I going to have to bump it down to 50, 55 degrees in here?
In December, Brooks' bill was $214, $78 more than her 2019 December bill. Brooks says she already had her weather stripping and window sealant checked, and she's going to have her heater looked at, but she doesn't think her apartment is the problem.
It still doesn't answer to all the other people who have noticed these massive increases.
Duke Energy, Brooks' electric provider, blames it on the cold temperatures.
We just don't realize how much extra fuel it takes to keep us warm when the temperature gets so cold.
And Duke spokesperson Lou Middleton says a home's age makes a big difference in how energy efficient it is. In Bloomington, many people live in aging homes and apartments. The National Weather Service in Indianapolis says the average temperature this winter in Indiana has been several degrees colder than last year.
This winter season was almost 5 degrees colder compared to last year's winter season for the 3 months.
Meteorologist Sam Lashley says even though this winter's temperatures were average in the context of the past 30 years, there has not been a colder winter since 2014 to 2015.
We quickly forget what it was like a few winters ago. When it comes to weather, we tend to remember just those most recent events. And it all starts to blur together the farther back you go.
But Brooks doesn't believe the weather alone is driving her bill up. Under the Duke Energy rate increase approved in June, an average bill for 1,000 kilowatt hours will be $15 higher. That increase is phased over 2 years. 80% of it came in July, and the last 20% will come sometime in 2021.
I understand that there was a rate increase, so whatever they're doing is legal, but it does not make it right, nor does it make it sustainable or realistic. And it's frankly another example of getting priced out of this area.
Brooks said the only reason she hasn't had to dip into savings is because her loan payments are on hold due to the pandemic. Middleton says with the money from the rate increase, Duke will recover the costs it has already paid to build out new infrastructure for 50,000 new customers.
And if you think of that in terms of homes and businesses, that means that it's going to take more utility poles, more power lines, more transformers, more of a lot of equipment.
Brooks says she wishes Duke was more transparent about where customers' money goes, especially when the cost of living is rising in more than one arena.
The real estate market is insane in this town, and now the utilities are becoming even more problematic.
After a frigid February, Brooks expects an even higher bill this month. For WFIU News, I'm Lily St. Angelo.